So it's safe to say that there is no new CEO. There's no newly appointed CEO.
Can you move on to the next question? Because obviously
we have a CEO in place for 4 weeks while somebody's on vacation. Why are you still here at your age? You go home and play with your grandparents, man.
Member.
Go play with your grandchildren. I agree.
Next question. Member who is given the floor diverted into having. You are not the chair.
Family. Parliament nearly turned into a family reunion and daycare center the other night. Yes, man, because one MP literally told another to go home and babysit his grandchildren. And when that line dropped, the whole chamber erupted in laughter and chaos. Welcome back, family, to Michy Deck's commentary. If you are new here, remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because we keep you updated on everything happening inside Jamaican politics. Now make sure you watch this one to the end, because this grandpa moment inside Parliament had members roaring. This happened March 5th, 2026, during the Standing Finance Committee meeting, as MPs examined the estimates of expenditure ahead of the budget debate. Opposition Spokesman on Health Dr. Alfred Dawes was questioning Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton about the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI. Dr. Dawes wanted to know if a new medical board had been appointed at the hospital, but before Minister Tufton could even open his mouth to answer, local government minister Desmond McKenzie jumped in. Yes, family. McKenzie stepped in and started throwing statements across the floor, trying to challenge Dawes' question. That's when Dr. Dawes turned the tables with one sharp response. He basically told McKenzie, "At your age, you should go home and play with your grandchildren." Well, family, when that line landed, the chamber erupted. Members burst into laughter, shouting across the floor as the heated exchange briefly turned into what many are now calling the grandpa moment of Parliament. But family, you don't have to take my word for it. Watch the moment for yourself. When Dr. Alfred Dawes sent Desmond McKenzie straight back home to babysit the grandkids. And just like that, the late-night committee session moved from serious budget scrutiny straight into full political theater inside Parliament.
All right. As we're at UHWI, the Auditor General had flagged several procurement breaches, about $500 million of projects that had no documentation for it. With the same management, the same board in place, even when we are facing a revolt against senior management by the staff currently, are you confident giving that same institution $1.38 billion with all of the procurement issues presided by over the same management that is there now?
Well, first of all, I am not going to comment too much on the Cornwall issue. I know the UHWI issue. I've heard you comment extensively on it and appear to have sometimes more information than I. What I will say, however, is that it's not the same management. There is a different manager in the institution, Mr. Eric Hussein. The board has been adjusted, but the chairman remains the same. The chairman did not preside over the entire process. And as you know, or should know, the board is made up of nominees from various entities, not just from the minister's nomination. In fact, as Minister of Health and Wellness, I nominate a minority of the board members of the University Hospital, 8 of 18. The others coming from the University of the West Indies and from a few other medical bodies. So while I could have changed the nominee for chairman, in my judgment, I thought he could manage with the board members that were there and others that were nominated, and the change management. Plus, of course, you would have heard that we appointed an oversight team to look at the institution with all of its complexities and to make some recommendations, which I'm awaiting in another month or 6 weeks. They have 3 months or so. When we get that report, we will make whatever decisions around what is being recommended. It's a competent team. There are representatives from the University of the West Indies, from the private sector, and they possess, I believe, the skill sets to assess the systemic challenges at the university, which are challenges that has a historical context, as you know, well before my time in terms of procurement processes and so on. But I'm not prepared to cast any judgment as of now until that report comes forth, and at that point we will comment more authoritatively on it, and that will find its way as far as the cabinet for its guidance.
So I should take it from your statements that the CEO is currently on vacation leave, is not coming back? Because you said there's a new CEO.
There's a new acting CEO. I make no judgment.
But the CEO is on vacation.
Yes.
So he's technically still the CEO.
There's a CEO on the job working, which is not the same,
until the CEO comes back from vacation.
No, listen to me, member.
We're talking about the $1.3 billion,
Member,
it's not going to be spent.
You're going to ask a question and allow the minister to answer. Please.
There is a CEO on the job now. There's a CEO on the job now. And there's a board with a board chairman, and there's a committee that is assessing to provide some information.
What I'm asking, Minister, is how long is the tenure of the acting CEO, and will he still be in place after the CEO who has tenure comes back from his vacation?
And I'm saying to you that the board, the board provides the guidance on those decisions. And I have confidence in the board to make that decision when the time comes. There are many things that are happening at this point in time. You will recall that the board called in the fraud squad, for example, who are investigating. I don't know where those investigations are going to lead, or who may be implicated, or what may be the results. There are members here, yourself included, who have spent time defending your own involvement or lack thereof. I cast no judgment on that either. So what I'm saying, it's a very fluid situation. From my vantage point, I have appointed a board with a chairman, a committee to look at the systemic challenges within the institution, and there's a temporary CEO to govern the day-to-day activities. And I believe that's the best we can do at this point until further notice based on all else that is happening.
So it's safe to say that there is no new CEO. There's no newly appointed CEO.
Can you move on to the next question? Because obviously
we have a CEO in place for 4 weeks while somebody's on vacation. Why are you still here at your age? You go home and play with your grandparents, man.
Member.
Go play with your grandchildren, I agree.
Next question. Next question. May I remind you, member, that you're not the chair here. And two, when the member who is given the floor diverted into having, you are not the chair. Members.
He would never do that. It is an outrage. What is an outrage?
Mr. Chairman, can we continue?
I am going to ask Member Garvey, please stop. And if I have to rule, I don't want to go down that. I don't want. If you continue, and I'm going to say this now, any member who is given the floor to speak, you should do so. And don't pay attention. I've asked you on more than one occasion. Pay attention, and you're not the chair. You're not the chair. And please, don't let me have to name.
Mr. Chairman, listen, if I may, I am in the chair and I am prepared to respond to the questions, and we don't need to do it in a disrespectful way. The member has an opportunity to ask his questions, and the idea of an age being in this house, the member from West Kingston has the highest number of votes in the last election, and that's the only thing that qualifies him to be here. Nothing else, not his age or anything else. But in other words, let's just move on. Let's move on. But these are important issues. So go ahead, through you, Chair. Go ahead, member, with your questions.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair.
Now, family, tell me what you think. Was Dr. Alfred Dawes right to put Desmond McKenzie into what some are calling political grandbaby retirement? Or did the exchange go a little too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until the next one, family, walk good Jamaica.